and we are standing in front of one of the biggest dance stores in the United States. It's 20,000 square feet of complete ballroom bliss. So today I am going to invite you over to my little palace here, and we will be talking training attire. Come on in. As we're walking in, on the left-hand side of the store is training attire. And I'm getting asked a lot of questions about training attire. Do we really need it? Why do we use it? And how we use it, how we choose it, and what's the purpose of it? Training attire. What is it for and how we use it, and do we really need it? I actually have a funny story to tell you. How we started doing the training attire. At one point of time, we showed up on our dance lesson with Alex. It was our first standard lesson with that particular teacher. And we're walking in, changing our shoes to standard pumps and standard shoes for Alex. Strolling onto the dance floor. I was wearing highly stretchable jeans and a t-shirt. So our instructor looked at us and kind of measured head to toe, and she said, "And you're here for?" So I figured she probably does not remember who I am because this is our first lesson, and she doesn't remember Alex because she did not talk to him either. So I introduced myself and I said that we're here for the standard lesson. And she said, "No, your shoes are here for the standard lesson, you're not." And boy, she was right. The clothes that we wear make a huge difference in our life and how we feel and how we behave. Believe me, make a little experiment. You at night go to your room, put your PJs on. You will notice that you are going to start yawning right away. For the ladies, if we are going to put our heels on, all of a sudden our posture gets up and we are ready to go out. After all, again, whatever we wear defines where we go, what we do, and how we feel. We definitely are not finding ourselves on the beach in tuxedo or on Pilates lesson in jeans. It's just not going to work for us. It only makes sense that coming to a dance lesson, you're wearing something that's appropriate for dance. So how do we choose what type of training attire we're getting for ourselves? First of all, we need to assess what style of dance do we do. It's your tool to not only feel good, but it's your tool to get used to what your gown eventually is going to be like. However, if you are a beginner and you're just contemplating a training attire, the good way to start is to kind of assess, am I dancing ballroom or am I dancing Latin? For the ballroom, you will need a long skirt. Let me show you one. The best way to choose your skirt is to make sure that you have a big circumference on the bottom. It is not necessary to have any reinforcement on the bottom. Most training attire do not have it, but if you do, this is awesome. That will allow you to get used to a lot of fabric between your legs, and your fabric in your skirt is not gonna take you for a spin as you're making turns. So it's basically also a balancing thing. Latin skirts. Latin skirts are much shorter than standard or smooth skirts, and they can have the fringe or they can have a big flirty skirt. I like to be making them on pinty. This way you don't have to feel that the skirt is short and it's riding up and you're gonna flash the whole studio. So that kind of also allows you to have that feel of sucked in the way the formal competition gown would. Our training attire essentially has to resemble our competition gowns, and a lot of times what we do here is we manufacture the dress and we get the training attire to go with it, to have exactly the same skirt so that you would feel the movement, you can practice your handwork and kind of realize where your skirt is. So we usually make it out of the same fabrics, not necessarily the same color, and the same pattern, so that it would be an exact match, or at least close to exact match. And we will be talking about competition gown in our later session, but training attire is something that most people are starting with. After you buy your shoes, you get into the training attire. Just like shoes, training attire is really your tool. In short, the training attire puts you in the mood of ballroom dancing, makes you feel like you're there for the reason, gets you that feeling that you would have from your gown without rhinestones. I had somebody ask me a question: separates or dresses? I personally like separates. Why do I like separates? Is because you can mix and match so many different things. Also, when you come to a dance lesson, you probably are going to be dancing ballroom and Latin within the same lesson, or at least 2 lessons back to back. You're going to be dancing both styles. So all you need to do is just to swoosh the standard big skirt off and put the Latin skirt on, and you're ready to go. Somebody is asking me a question about colors. Why don't we do too many prints, too many different colors? Everyone who ever walked into the store is asking for colors, so we do have some colors in. They walked out always with black. So I personally like black the most also. So what we do is we have a lot of black and we match them with laces, we match them with prints, we combine different colors in with the black, just because we know that by the end of the day you're gonna look at very colorful, very bright printed fabric and you're gonna end up with black anyways. But we can make them custom. Another question that we have here is how to take care of your training attire. Our training attire is washable in a washing machine. It does not wrinkle, which is awesome. Please don't put it in the dryer because spandex doesn't like, or lycra does not like dryer. This is all about our training, starting point of our training attire, and we will talk about it more on our YouTube channel, so please follow us. You will see a lot more selection in our new website that is coming up shortly. Bye!